Guys, do you notice anything different besides me being in a different place? I have a microphone, thanks to my friend who she is currently making a Roblox avatar. I don't know anything about Roblox. I played not a lot. I was really addicted to Dress to Impress in 2024 actually. And I got really good at it and I was like the second highest score, or not the score, like the second highest level, and then I stopped playing. Um but I have been playing a lot of video games recently. If you're like, croissant girlfriend, where have you been? What have you been doing? I've been playing Pokemon Moon. That's what I've been doing. I've been playing Twilight Princess, and then I stopped so I could play Pokemon Moon. And of course, I've been playing Deltarune because I'm really bad at it, but I want to be better at it. So I've been working on that. And it had me thinking recently because like there's a lot of indie games in the world, and a lot of them have certain similarities, but there are two that have more similarities, I think, than most other ones. And I think that Deltarune and Omori have a lot of parallels, and it's really interesting to me because like you look at characters like Des obviously is kind of like Mari-esque, wherein she kind of haunts the narrative, like she's not there. And we've never even seen Des, but like literally the whole story happens because of Des. And Chris is very Sunny-esque, I think, despite the fact that Des and Noelle are siblings and Mari and Sunny are siblings. I feel like Chris, obviously, like just because like they're protagonists, but also they're quiet, and the way that they deal with grief, I think, is very similar. um, in a lot of ways. And I think that Noelle is a lot like Basil. And this epiphany kind of came to me when I was watching the spoilers, the Weird Route for Deltarune Chapter 5. That lake scene reminded me so much of the freaking scene in Omori where Basil confronts Sunny. Because whereas like Noelle kind of knows that Chris's actions are because of like the soul or like the player, Basil blames what Sunny did to Mari, spoilers, um, on something, which is not a thing like the player is. But I thought it was really interesting. And um, people always bring up that tweet about how like Toby Fox is like, oh, like there's like an indie game that's kind of similar to like something I've been working on, and people think that was about Omori. And I honestly think it was too, because like the weird creepiness of like clipping out of reality and like side B, I think that that part is probably going to be a lot like how Black Space is in Omori, where like you go to this place that's in Sunny's mind and it is really abstract and really frightening and really scary, but it holds the truth of what happened to Mari. I feel like that is going to hold the truth of what happened to Des. So I think all of that is going to be like a chapter 7 sort of thing, but I think that chapter 6 is going to have a lot about Des, because I'm pretty sure we are going to the holiday house, and I think that's going to be the dark world. Or people have been saying the hospital, which I think would also be really cool, but I'm just hoping it's the holiday house because I would love like a Christmassy ice world, dark world. I think that would be really cool and really cute, depending. But I've just been thinking so hard about Deltarune. It's just like such a great game. Like, I'm just like so fond of it, and it's so weird to think because it came out like the first chapter when I was in 6th grade. So I was like, was I 11 or 12? It might have been when I was 12. I don't remember exactly, but it's almost been 10 years. Like, it's just crazy. And at a certain point, it's kind of like I don't really want it to end, because it's been such a big part of my life. It's kind of like it's hard to let go of things like that. And I feel like that is sort of what the game is about too, like letting go and like how to cope with something you love kind of needing to come to an end, especially chapter 5. So I'm kind of like, hey, hey. But I should have clipped this thing to my shirt, but it's kind of flimsy. I'm kind of scared. I literally just got this. Shout out. But yeah. I've just been doing so much pondering too, but that's just something I'm thinking about. And I would just love for someone to really go through both games and like make like a breakdown of like how they parallel, but I would, but I really cannot add Omori to like the games that I need to like finish, like Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Pokemon Moon, Splatoon Raiders came out today, and I haven't played it because it didn't come to my house yet, but it came out, and I'm gonna be playing that. And freaking A Link Between Worlds, and I still need to finish my Breath of the Wild playthrough. And I need to finish freaking Deltarune, my like 17,000th playthrough of that. I need to stop, but one day I will, and one day all of Deltarune will come out, and I'll be like, geez, I'll probably be like 23 or something. Are you still making your Roblox avatar? Okay, I'm gonna end it here, but I kind of just wanted to try out the mic too. But yeah, I've been thinking. Comment something down below. Hopefully, this won't get a copyright strike like my last video did. And I don't even know why it got a copyright strike because when I checked like why it got struck, it didn't like it wasn't a thing. And I was like, okay. And then I go to my actual channel and the video's still up, and I'm like, what? But like they emailed me something. I don't even know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment something. Um I want to talk about a lot of stuff, honestly. I've been thinking about talking about the Dream SMP because I'm having like war flashbacks to it right now for some reason. And I recently watched Ed's World for the first time, like 20 years late. Like it literally came out like 20 years ago. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And I did. It was really funny. But I'm like, I feel like those are two things that have a lot in common in the way of like the creators were the characters, but the characters aren't the creators. Like, you know what I mean? That's interesting to me. So, yeah.